sympathy. Me want some sympathy. Me sympathy. Me now wanna lip time, me need sympathy. Lip time, no sympathy. Lip no, me no want no lip time. Me want sympathy. Me want and then me want sympathy. Me want bumba clot sympathy. Me want sympathy, sympathy. Me no want no bumba clot lip tanty. Me need pay ola and me need sympathy. Me need pay ola, big hola, big hola, big hola, big foot and our big hole. Happy sympathy.
It's not clocking to you, is it? It's not fucking clocking to you, is it? That I'm fucking standing on business. It's not clocking to you.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
We're on the sidewalk,
I don't give a if you're on the sidewalk.
Okay, loves, welcome back to Exoticteablog. I'm back with another video. Before we get into this one, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so every single time I post, be notified. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Please turn on that post notification bell. Returning subscribers, I love y'all. And let's quickly get into today's video. They always try to play in this woman's face. They always try. And slowly they getting exposed. And I'm leaving for this moment. Okay, I'm leaving for this moment. Honestly speaking, if you are a true barb, you know what I'm talking about. Nicki Minaj has been targeted for a very long time, and she always been on mute. The minute she start talking, they start acting like, oh, Nicki Minaj is problematic. Okay, the minute Nicki Minaj starts talking, the minute she start defending herself, they want to act like Nicki Minaj is problematic. Now they getting exposed. Okay, and I'm living for this moment. Honestly speaking, I'm living for this moment because I have been waiting for the day that somebody else will say this. When it comes to Nicki Minaj exposing Roc Nation, exposing JayZ, some people are like, oh, she's just obsessed because Megan Thee Stallion ate her up on his. Roc Nation took Megan over Nicki. I've seen a lot of people say that. I've seen Azealia Banks say, oh, Nicki's mad because she's not a Roc Nation girl. Nicki don't fucking want to be a Roc Nation girl. Let me put it out there. She don't fucking care about Roc Nation. The only reason why she keeps speaking up because that label, the owners of the label has been targeting her. They've been saying crazy shit about her behind the scenes. They've been sabotaging her. I swear, they sabotaged Pink Friday 2 numbers. Y'all not gonna tell me shit. Okay, they sabotaged that album numbers, and the fact that Desiree Perez's daughter is out here clocking T. I mean, it should click to y'all slow hoes. Okay, it should better click to y'all slow hoes because y'all don't piss me enough. Like, they don't piss me the fuck off. Okay, most especially the delusional ass people coming online saying, oh, Nicki Minaj is obsessed with JayZ, Nicki Minaj is that. Nicki is none of that. Okay, Nicki is none of that. Nicki has just been out here spitting facts, spilling tea, and when I tell y'all, oh, Nicki might tell a joke but never tell a lie, don't play. Do not fucking play. Okay, I love the fact that this is coming out to light. If you choose to be slow, you can be slow. Okay, Desiree Perez's daughter, Deari, she came out here and she was spilling tea. She was copying. Oh my god. Y'all need to listen to this. Okay, y'all need to listen to this. She was spilling tea. They've been doing Nicki Minaj dirty for a very long time, and somebody needed to say that it happened to be Desiree's daughter. Okay, that label would crumble. They would crumble. Okay, they shall crumble. I'm so tired of them. I'm so tired of them sabotaging Nicki Minaj anytime she decides to drop. I'm so tired of them pushing the whole narrative about Nicki Minaj. I mean, they was the one pushing the narrative that Nicki Minaj was doing coke. Okay, and they had to scratch up the industrial plastic bag trying to push the whole narrative. They sent Megan after Nicki. We've seen the patterns. We've seen the tactics. They paid Veb and me to leave Nicki on tour. Okay, and they locked Nicki in Amsterdam because of she was allegedly doing. I mean, that shouldn't make sense to me. Okay, they had people swatting her home. Oh my god. One thing about Nicki, she's always going to hold a peace, and she's gonna start blasting them, and that's what she's doing now. Okay, unfortunately, she said she's not gonna drop no music in 2026. 2025. She's gonna wait till 2026 because they say gonna sabotage her. NFL fire some ninjas and call. Oh, she not scared of nobody. She's not scared of nobody, and I love that. I love that. Okay, I really love that. I want y'all to get into what Deari had to say because she was actually spilling tea and exposing this dumbass people. I mean, give the girl her chance. Hopefully, she win this case against her demonic mother and evil JayZ. I don't care, okay? And y'all, this video might get flagged, so y'all better watch this video now. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's quickly get into what she had to say and I'll get y'all, okay?
Her speak up for your situation, it makes me have a lot of questions. Why is it that Nicki Minaj is so invested in what's happening to you?
So I know I haven't spoken to her, by the way, so I'm gonna put that on the record. I have not been in direct contact with her. Would love to. Would love to. I think she's standing up for me because she has been through some trauma and some abuse with Roc Nation, with Deari Perez, with other individuals. What I can say about that is I've witnessed and heard a lot of things. Again, is hearsay, right? So it doesn't even matter. And that's why I'm not even going to go into detail with that. If I have the opportunity to speak with Nicki, would love to connect with her on that. But I've kind of seen, just like you firsthand, how they've they've abused her. They've abused of her platform. They abused of her talents. They've abused of her freedom of speech. They've abused her family. They've attacked her husband. They've attacked her child. And it's sad. It's really sad. Somebody so resourceful, talented, high profile as Nicki Minaj being targeted. It should really scare the American people. It should really scare you guys too, right? Because I'm the daughter. So it's like, at this point, if it's happening to me, I think she's really outspoken, and I'm grateful that she's being outspoken on it, because I think she's almost seeing it like, well, it happened to me, it's happening to her. Let me speak up on it. Nobody is safe right now, and she's fed up. I think she's fed up because she's been through a lot. I've heard a lot.
Sorry to jump in. I was just saying, she even specified that everything that they're doing to you and that they have been doing to you, that they've been doing for years. She specified in her tweets talking about the way they were going in and manipulating her social media, shadow banning what she had to say, taking her stuff down. She even said that she's not releasing music this year because of all the efforts that allegedly Roc Nation has been doing to sabotage her. And even if you go back, her old manager, Deb, was offered $5 million to abandon her on tour and try to sabotage her entire tour. We even saw her be put in jail while she was overseas for something that was absolute nonsense. So I really wonder, is it the same ops that she has, the same people that she has pissed off, that you're having to deal with now too?
That's a good question. I think allegedly, I don't have like the proof that I have and the receipts that I have for my case are very concrete. When this stuff was going on with Nicki, I was kind of oblivious, right? Because I was still very much had a relationship with my mother, so I was oblivious of the receipts that there may have been. So I didn't think to collect receipts or anything like that. I just heard a lot of stuff, right? Hearsay, which, you know, in a court of law, it doesn't hold any weight. So for my case, it's easier to speak on that because of the receipts. For her case, I'm just going to speak as an observer, just like all of you on here. And from what I've read, right, on the blogs, and from what I've seen, yeah, I think that Roc Nation has attacked her. I think that they have abused their influence and their power to tarnish Nicki Minaj's image. I mean, I heard, just like all of you, rumors that were going around that she was a drug addict. The Nicki Minaj that I grew up listening to and love and admire, never in my life suspected had a drug addiction. So when that was circulating, I was like, well, you know, where is that coming from? And then I was like, well, you know, that's kind of far-fetched. And then look at what happened to me. I got accused of being a drug addict as well. And I had the scientific proof. I'm sure Nicki probably has a scientific proof as well. I don't have her proof. I can't speak on her experience and I don't want to. That's why I hope to connect with her, because would love to hear her firsthand experience on that. But as an outsider looking in with you know, parallels to my case and some of the things I've read about her situation, it's concerning, it's frightening, and I do think there is enough to speculate, allegedly, that Roc Nation probably, most likely, abused their platform and their influence to kind of, you know, tarnish Nicki Minaj's image. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's, I mean, wow. As someone that has paid very close attention to everything that has happened to her, especially, I believe now 5 times her home has been swatted, which this is such an issue when it comes to just the way that children are being harmed and traumatized in this situation. From everything that, you know, I believe it was your nephew saw, everything that Nicki Minaj's son saw. Imagine being a toddler and you have the SWAT team coming in with guns because people are, I don't think that's a prank. I think that it takes something much more targeted to get the SWAT team to be showing up to your house, raiding your home when you're just sitting there minding your business in the middle of the night. And I really do hope that you and Nicki Minaj get to have a real conversation and to really talk, because she's one of the few people that has not been afraid to use her voice, and she has been getting closer and closer to speaking on these things. And I just know that she is so protected by God, and I hope that she continues to be protected by God, because I see even like what happened to Justin Bieber, and this may or may not be related, but the second Justin Bieber started kind of dabbling in some, like kind of sprinkling some truth out there of some of the corruption that's happened, you know, with everything with Diddy and human trafficking allegedly, you know, that then all of a sudden he's crazy. All of a sudden there's all these rumors trying to get him and his wife to be divorced. All of a sudden all this chaos is happening in his personal life. So it's really frightening to see how all this happens. You know, I want to ask just a bit more broadly, what are some of the tactics that Roc Nation allegedly uses to silence people?
I can't speak on, I know that there's a lot of people that have messaged me with similar experiences or have shared stories of other celebrities. I can't speak on I don't know Justin Bieber, but I am a fan of Justin Bieber as well. But I don't know anything about Justin Bieber. Sending prayers and healing his way, because I do see like his images all over being portrayed in a negative way. So sending light to Justin Bieber, sending light to any celebrity that's going through anything uh, that may not be true, or may, you know, I don't know. I can't speak on his experience. I can speak on my experience of the tactics that were used in my case and my husband's case. So, hiring of men with no license, no security licenses or private investigation license. So essentially hiring grown men in the street to carry guns and follow us, right? We have body worn camera of that. My husband was followed. I mean, he owns a landscaping company here in Miami. We have normal lives. You know, to hire somebody to follow him with a gun and show up to all of his clients' properties and commercial contracts and just watch and like follow, like in a way that he had to actually call the police, because he was like, if I get out or try to defend myself, then I'm going to look like the crazy, angry black man, right? And so, and I feel like that was done intentionally to provoke him to have a reaction, and that could have been a deadly situation, right? And so he had to call the police, and you know, the police did their due diligence. We have body worn camera of that guy saying he was hired by Desiree Perez, and then he's in a group chat with some people who are licensed investigators from CTS Research Inc., some people who were hired from PHLANX here in Miami. It's a private investigation company. That have their licenses, saying that, you know, that they all were hired by Desiree Perez. And then, you know, people like Raymond Gonzalez, who was living across the street from the house that my mother rented with no licenses, following me, taking pictures. Those are some of the tactics that they did. You know, having a lawyer show up. So if you know, I'm sure you're aware, when a witness or an alleged victim of a case is going to go to the state attorney's office to give a statement, to essentially testify, they keep those appointments very private for the victim or the witness's safety. I'm sure you're aware of that, right? To send a lawyer to where I was going. How did she know the time that I was supposed to testify? How did she know about the meeting? Me hearing her say that she's my attorney when she's not. It became a whole situation. You'll read it in the amended complaint. We could talk more about it on Monday. Laura Gatz from Reed Smith, that's who she was. To send her with a private investigator who followed me to the courthouse, walked out, followed me inside to the state attorney's office to intimidate me. For what, right? Doing things like contacting your friends in the